think that one's about right. Alright, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time since I've said those words. Welcome to the first installment in what will hopefully be a lasting series. I'd love to get through the game, but I digress already. I'm so bad at staying on topic when I talk. But welcome to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, our playthrough. It is 12:51 a.m. Friday the 19th. I've got 4 classes tomorrow. I need to be up at like 8:15 to go to all of them. So yeah, we're going to be rocking a little tired tonight. A little out of it energy-wise, but at the same time, I've been really looking forward to these games recently. For the last year or two, probably since Pokemon Sword and Shield released, I have not really had a game that I've really looked forward to. I've mostly just played Siege. And a lot of Siege. So this has been the first game I've actually been excited for in a long time. It seems like all the reviews, you know, we can get into what all the reviews have been saying in a little bit. But it's like a sort of back to basics Pokemon game. And it's like, you know, I'm down for that right now. A reimagining of the Sinnoh region, a classic nostalgic region for me in some regards. Just very, very excited. I've been looking forward to this for the last, like, month or so, and this entire week leading up to this, definitely been looking forward to it. I know my hiatus from YouTube has been quite long, but, you know, I feel like I finally have all the resources that I really need to effectively do a series like this justice, and I was like, why don't I actually sit down and try this time? And so instead of making a video about a week ago saying, hey, I'm going to try this, and then wind up, you know, jinxing myself as I always do, because I never wind up finishing series on YouTube, I was like, you know, we're just going to go in cold turkey, we're going to sit down for the first one, see if I can actually get through it. I couldn't get my wireless Bluetooth earbuds to work a second ago, so I literally almost stopped the series right there. But I was like, no, you know, let's persevere. And very excited to be bringing this to you guys. Really hope to keep this going strong. Would really appreciate the support from all of you guys. I've been toying with the idea of maybe putting a banner around the game that can keep track of my Pokemon, better implement the face cam, all these different things. Would appreciate feedback on all of them, what you guys are thinking, how you guys have been doing. If you're old to the channel, maybe new to the channel, welcome, glad to have you here. Hope you can stick with us, hope I can stick with this journey, and have a lot of fun. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's choose what I'm actually going to look like and type my name in. Oh, 12 characters. This is how you know the games are more modern, because back in the original games, they only gave you like 7 characters, so I could never actually type in my full name. Which is not, in fact, Kindertoon, despite popular belief. Yes. Fine name that is. Oh, man. What might his name be? You know, that's an excellent question. Who spells Marcus like that? Or Damien with an O? I'll tell you. I've not put a lot of thought, and all the times that I've imagined, like, starting the series, I never really put a lot of thought into what I'm going to name my rival. Because I don't even need to. You know, these things just come to me. That's what my liberal arts degree is for. Alright, the time has come. I'm kind of sad that he didn't ask for Ligma's last name, because I would have gladly provided it, but alas, I will not get Professor Rowan today. Perhaps even something about myself, that I'm immature and also a child because I enjoy playing Pokemon. Nah, I think it's fun to go back and revisit nostalgia. Oh, here we go. Oh, look. Oh, this looks so good on this instead of like a little DS screen. Wait, did it talk? I don't think it talked about the shiny Gyarados in the original. I thought it was about something else. Same bad time, same bad channel. I wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to that. That's pretty good if it is. Wow. Well, look at this art style. So, this has been a point of controversy for a lot of people. What, he just walked into the bed. That is some questionable graphics already. But no, we're not going to judge the game just yet. Wow. And that was like a... Was that even a Wii back in the day? That might have just been a GameCube, if they even had one in the room back in the original games. So, as for my experience with the original games, so I first started playing Pokemon with Ruby and Sapphire way back when, because of my brother, and he got Pokemon Diamond, quickly gave up on it because he didn't really like it, So I took his copy. I started playing it. Never got around to beating it. Ligma came calling for you a while ago. Oh, I've already made such an excellent decision. But yeah, so just kind of to get through this story real fast, I never wound up beating Sinnoh because my game was stolen, like around the second gym. My DS got stolen with my original copy of Sapphire and my first playthrough of Diamond. Still really upset about that to this day. If I could get that original copy of Sapphire back and finally beat it, oh my gosh, that would probably be like the crowning achievement of my life. But alas, it's probably in a Goodwill somewhere from whoever stole it from me. Which, if anyone is interested to hear that story, I will gladly retell the tale. The tragic, sad... Oh, that hurts my heart. But perhaps that's for another day. That having been said, the only time I've beaten Sinnoh was actually during quarantine. I got a copy of Platinum a while back. Been starting save files, deleting them, trying to do Nuzlocke. Excuse me, failing at them terribly. And then finally, about, right when quarantine started, I started grinding out Platinum because I had nothing better to do. Got all the way up to the Elite Four, didn't feel like grinding for the Elite Four, so gave up until, like, January of this year. And I was like, well, and right, it was February, it was right when these games got confirmed. I was like, well, I'd like to have at least beaten Sinnoh once. So I went ahead and beat Platinum. And I'll be honest, I already forgot everything that happens in this game. Like, it's... Because I didn't beat it when I was young and haven't played, like, through the majority of the game a whole lot besides the beginning. The beginning is, like, ingrained in my brain. The rest of the game is just kind of like, man, I don't remember what happened. So I'm really excited to get to re-experience it, especially anew in this format. So without further ado, I know I just love to talk so much that I'm just ignoring my mom, letting her stay. Ligma called a while ago, and she's staying there 5 minutes. Yeah, whatever, Mom. I took jujitsu. I know how to beat up Pokemans. So just gonna talk about technology. Just blows me away. I mean, now you can play with people around the world wirelessly. Brazy, bro. Absolutely brazy. It's weird because... So you're not on the old, like, pattern that you used to be. You can walk diagonally. Wait, could you walk diagonally? Oh my gosh! Too white for this. Going to the lake, you should come too and be quick about it. Wait, my mom just told me not to go into the tall grass, but... Okay, I like this zoomed up shot. This is pretty cool. I'm not, like, the biggest fan of the chibi style. But it's grown on me since the release, and I like the sort of reimagining of it. And I'm excited to see how it looks in battle. I've seen the in-battle animations look really, really cool. And if there are any cutscenes, I think those will be really fun. Don't use Ligma and tight in the same sentence, bro. But yep, it's been a hot second since Twin Leaf Town, you know? I'm looking for Ligma. Ligma fucking balls! Oh, man, this is terrible. I've already laughed at it like every time somebody has said it, and we're only like 3 minutes into the game. Bro, it's so like... I'll be waiting on the road. It's a $10 million fine if you're late. He just keeps upping the ante here. Wait, oh, it is nice to hear the music again, though. Especially, like, fixed up a little bit. It's not quite the same as hearing, like, the 8-bit, like, gold, silver, crystals music change to, like, hard gold, soul, silver, but it's still... Oh, that's nice. That's crisp. Search for the red Gyarados. Mysterious appearance of the furious Pokemon in a lake? Oh, so maybe that was in the original game, and I'm just, like, stupid normal. Whoa, see, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I've heard that this game had some issues last second they were still kind of ironing out. That seems a little gimmicky, like, I feel like you could have avoided that. But, okay. Still looks just as gimmicky as in the first editions of these games. I still love that Professor Rowan also just left his briefcase here with all these Pokemon in it that are like super rare. most Starlies are well animated. The overall Pokemon do look really good in this game from the bits and pieces I've seen. Turtwig, Chimchar, and the oldie Piplup. So, I've used every starter at least once, but again, I've only ever beaten the game once, and that was with a Turtwig. I consistently think that Turtwig is probably my favorite Sinnoh starter, though I don't know. I think they're all equally my favorites. But I feel like the starter that I've used the least is Piplup, and I also think Empoleon is actually a really cool Pokemon, so I'm really thinking about using Piplup for this playthrough. So we're gonna go ahead and click yes. What if it turns out to be a shiny? I don't think it would show me right there, so there is a chance. Oh, that's actually really cool, except there was some weird stuff in the background that I don't think was supposed to be there. Shiny? No, it's regular. That's oh, look how cute it is. These animations are pretty nice with battle animations. I like what Ilka has done here. Ah, yes. The most varied moveset in the world. I have somewhat recently played the, I think it was a Kickstarter game, Temtem, which is like it's like Pokemon for adults, really. It's sort of like Pokemon that's actually changed and adapted to an older audience. Really fun game, still in open beta, would highly suggest getting it. It's supposed to release on the Switch next year. I think I went ahead and got it on PC. Haven't played it as much recently, but it's actually a really fun reimagining of the Pokemon world. But one of the things about it is that your Pokemon, I think your starter, starts with, like, way more, like, actual stab moves and, like, interesting, varied movesets than in regular Pokemon. But they were other people's Pokemon, but we had to use them. Those people won't mind, will they? Casually steals Pokemon. Yeah, Don, you really suck at your job. Not really. Mine's not that hurt, bro. I don't know what you were using. Probably sat there and used, like, Growl or Withdraw, whatever Turtwig has as a secondary move. We go return these Pokemon. They're not ours, but I want to spend just a little more time with this little guy. Oh, I know I feel the same way. My Piplup's actually pretty cute. Not gonna lie. See, it already healed my Piplup. What does he mean they got injured? Oh, so I can make him spin in a circle. Okay, water type. Hasty nature. That's everything neutral. Sweet. Oh, never mind. That's speed boosting defense low, right? That's actually kind of bad for a Piplup, I feel like. Piplups aren't usually very fast, and they're supposed to be kind of, like, tankish since they become steel types. I guess it's not, like, the worst thing. At least it doesn't lower, like, a attack or special attack or something. If we stand still, do they do idle animations? No, okay. I think it was just about to. Dang it, I missed it. Well, I like the camera switch. That's kind of cool. It just leaves us with his Pokemon. It just casually lets us steal them, yeah. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. I don't know why we need to go home. My Pokemon were already fully healed. Yeah, so in regards to what I've heard about this game so far, whoa, that was really randomly juxtaposed. Not really sure why that happened. But what I've heard about this game so far is that it is very, very faithful to the originals. The graphics are slightly updated. There are a couple of extra, like, post-game things, you know, quality of life updates. But even things like TMs are back to the way they used to be. And, like, honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. I think it's fun to kind of go back to basics. And just have sort of a... It's sort of like the COD World War II of the Pokemon world. I would compare it to, like, a revolutionary COD game to be like Sword and Shield, but there aren't any revolutionary COD games. They're all the same. This one just goes back more to the basics than the other. It's a boots-on-ground kind of Pokemon game, you know? Oh my gosh. At least it puts you in the battles real fast. I guess that is a plus for when you continually run into Pokemon that you don't want to battle. But yeah, so... I don't know, the games themselves, like, I'm excited for that they're going to be a bit more, like, back to basics, but at the same time, Hopefully, it won't be as repetitive as the originals. I don't know. I mean, because I've only ever beaten the originals once, I think it'll be a fun sort of reimagining of the one time that I did beat them. So it kind of gives me an incentive to play. Plus, it just feels wrong to me sometimes when I play, like, old games. Maybe that's just me. It probably is. But, like, if nobody else is playing it, to me, it's, like, it's not as cool. Which I know is a super lame thing to think. Like, the fact that everyone is out there playing this right now, reliving this experience together, that means a lot to me, and it makes me feel like this is good, you know? I'm not just, like, wasting my time going down memory lane. It's like I'm experiencing something, at least in a new light. But I guess you could argue that every replaying of a game is experiencing it in a new light. But that's a philosophical and abstract argument I don't feel like having right now. Yep, I did. Can you give me your potion already? Or you can LIGMA balls. No, okay. What does this nerd have to say right here? Oh, is the legend one way? It's like suicide. That was dark. Whoa, okay, I was like, who opened the door? Bro, you gotta stop running into me. Oh, it's you. It's not so scary, he's just totally out there. Bye, LIGMA. I will say one thing I don't miss about the original Pokemon games is all the freaking, like, dialogue and tutorial stuff they're about to make me go through, and they're already making me go through. See, this Pokemon seems to be rather happy. I'll give you that Piplup as a gift. It's happy? Yeah, just keep it. Yes, I actually really want to name this. It is male as well. I've already thought of this one. I've tried not to plan ahead my team for this game because I really want it to be a bit more organic and just kind of like on the fly. But at the same time, like there are definitely some Pokemon that I've always really wanted to use in Sinnoh, even going back to like my original Diamond playthrough that was cut off by being stolen. So I definitely plan to use a lot of Pokemon like that. Which reminds me of something else that I need to bring up here in a few minutes. I was gonna say, yeah, there's not much of a bond. We've known each other for like 3 minutes. And 3 battles. I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it. I'd have to murder you. Yep, of course. See? Nothing is free in life. Harrison and LIGMA. Good answer. He's like Steve Harvey. Good answer. Good answer. I'm not yawning, you're yawning. I have heard that this game is a little hand-holdy, especially in regards to the unalterable experience share. As in, there is experience share on 24/7, no way to disable it. Which I know a lot of people have complained about, and understandably so, because it's going to make the game uber easy, like having experience share on like X and Y. Sword and Shield were pretty easy, because you just over-level so quickly. But I will say that I think there are some merits to having the experience share always on. And that's that, generally when I play a Pokemon game, I am playing... I just gotta make a quick aside. They actually have the escalator to do the upstairs. That's so cool. What a throwback. I love that, man. I really... It's a small thing sometimes. But anyways, I think what having the experience share, like perma experience share as I'll call it, is that even though as a person I usually like to, you know, collect my 6 Pokemon, like I've got my 6 from the get-go, maybe switch one out for the box legendary and go from there. I really think having the experience share on all the time lets you try out different Pokemon, because it's like, you know, you've got them all sharing experience, and then you throw in a new guy, and then you put the old guy back in, so that way they're not gaining experience all the time. Tim is like that a little bit, and I wound up kind of switching team members in and out a little bit, just kind of continually changing them out as I go along my journey, which I feel like is kind of what Pokemon always wants you to be about, so you're using more than just 6 Pokemon. But at the same time, it's difficult for me to pick and choose between ones that I've used, because I feel such a bond. A James Bond. That was terrible. You know, I say some questionable things on camera sometimes, and, like, I'm really glad that I'm going to be heavily editing these videos. Just, like, taking out the really boring or questionable stuff. But at the same time, it's, like, sometimes I wonder if I should just leave it in for, like, comedic effect. Or if nobody's going to laugh and everyone's just going to think I'm really, like, really weird. Oh, I got a guidebook. Does it have the map in it? I would like to look at the map again. See if there are any topographical details that are more accentuated on this game's map than any other previous game's map. Oh, here comes Ligma's mom. Mrs. Ligma. That's my little Ligma. Oh, okay. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this. Gee, thanks, Mom. Yeah, just volunteer me for work. Like I don't have rights or anything. Probably head straight to Jubilife City. Take care of my little Ligma. Oh my gosh, I'm so fast. Wait. Oh, she gives me the hat! That's cool. Okay. That's new. That did not happen in the original. That's a nice little feature, you know? Like, now I'm really on the adventure because I have the hat on. That's cool. I like that. I do also like that there is character customization in this game. I think that's a nice addition. And it's very simple character customization. So again, it's not drastically different from the originals, but it adds just enough to kind of be interesting, you know? I very much like and appreciate that. I don't think Dawn has given me Pokeballs yet. I do have Potion 10 from that one lad, or lass, in the grass. Lass in the grass. It's like dog with a blog. Oh, that's right, you had the journal in this game. I wonder if that still happens. I guess it's just getting basic information to help out younger players. Let's go and check the trainer card real fast. Harrison. Look at, I'm flexing! Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Flip to back. Oh, that's right, the contest and the fossils, the underground, all the extra features in this game look like they've been really fleshed out and, like, made way better. Very much looking forward to those. A few badges. Oh, that's right. This is where I put my badges, if I had any. No, I feel like if salvation in this life were based on how many times I've watched a tutorial on catching Pokemon, I would literally be, like, the Christ figure for that kind of salvation. That is a cool animation. I will give it to them. I really like how they do the battle animations, especially with the characters. They really cleaned it up from the initial release trailer, which I very much like and appreciate. Oh man, I wonder, what if she didn't catch it? What if they actually made it? It's like she throws the Pokeball and just nothing happens, just breaks free. You're just like, great, I guess I'll just sit here and watch her throw Pokeballs for 10 minutes, or her first encounter is like a legendary or something with a ridiculous catch rate. Ugh. Giggle! I love how they felt the need to put that in asterisks. Can I do that? Can I just, every time my guy talks, just be like, sweating profusely, ... So speaking of using multiple Pokemon and trading them in and out as the series progresses, there are definitely some Pokemon in this game that I don't really want to use because I use them in my Platinum playthrough, but there are a lot of others that I would definitely be okay with using and trying out and switching out as the series progresses. And that starts with Shinx! Oh, it worked! I didn't want to say it ahead of time, in case it did not pan out. But yeah, I think we are going to go ahead and use a Shinx. With Intimidate, too. Oh, that's so good. It's so much better than having Rivalry. I mean, Rivalry's not bad, I guess, but I think it only works in double battles, right? So, definitely excited to have a Shinx with Intimidate. That'll help out a lot in the early game. And while I've used... I don't know if I've ever evolved one to a Luxray before in a playthrough. I've definitely used Shinxes and Luxios before in past partial playthroughs and Nuzlockes that never panned out. I've always really liked him, would love to actually get him to a level where, like, I can actively use him consistently. That would be a lot of fun. Let's go. Shinx was caught. I do also like the background environments, too. Like, they're simple, but... I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't mean they're simple. I mean, they're very much, like, frequently the same, but when they're different, there's just a lot of, like, different details in them, you know? It's not super dynamic, but in its staticness, it's very beautiful. All of its fur dazzles if danger is sensed. It flees while the foe is momentarily blinded. Interesting. Yes, I would like to give Shinx a name. I thought I had a name last night. I usually name them whenever I get them. I name them Thundercats after that really weird old Cartoon Network TV show that came on and interrupted Pokemon and the Clone Wars on Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know if y'all recall that as well. But that's a little too generic. Shinx. I am so funny. I really am so good at like coming up with puns and clever names. That was literally right off the top of my head. And that was like comedy gold right there, I'm pretty sure. So that's really cool. Let's go ahead and swap with Lux Luthor. And let's check his summary. Pure electric type, okay. I like the little logo for it. Looks good in this game. What is the one? Yeah, those are nice and pretty and new. Capable of taking hits, just like me. Lots of domestic abuse. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I really don't know what I'm going to leave in and edit out of this. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Okay, so yeah, neutral nature. That's not bad. Tackle and Leer. Okay. It's kind of sucky, but alright. Okay, this is a cool map. This is really detailed. Look at all the detail on this. Oh, that's so great. Okay, wait. That's the old chateau in Eterna Forest. That's so... Wait, no, that's Fuego Ironworks. Never mind. That's the old chateau in Eterna Forest. Look, you can see the little, like, cities. I love this so much. I really love maps. I think I would be a cartographer in my other life. Jubilife is really big and nice. Wow. That's so good. Where does that go? I don't know my Sinnoh region very well. But... Okay, that's really cool. And they've got the Battle Frontier, right? Or is that just where the Elite Four is? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Fight area, survival area, resort area. I never did the Battle Frontier and like Platinum and all those, but always heard really good things about it. Unfortunately, I wasn't really into any sort of competitive battling at that time in my life, and I also never beat this game until like earlier this year. This game is in Platinum. Yeah, but still, seems like a really cool idea. Really glad it's in this. Very excited to experience the post-game, especially since while there are some cool online features I've heard with the Underground and other things, it seems like there's going to be a lot of in-game, post-game, not that's like really new or story-based, I don't even know if you have the Looker story or not, but like the Ramamas Park or whatever with all the legendaries, the Battle Frontier, all these places seem so cool and I'm very excited to experience them. You're a Pokemon trainer! I happen to be a Pokemon trainer. Our eyes met, so battle we must! I didn't know I was facing Yoda. Youngster Tristan. Starly. Yeah, it's really good and very, like, smooth. All the juxtapositions between the poses. I did just realize that my face cam is probably in the most inconvenient spot ever. What is it actually covering? Yeah, it covers the health bar, doesn't it? We're just really quickly going to rectify that by moving this up here. And we're going to fade. Okay, I feel like that's a bit better. Again, we're kind of like learning as we're going along here. I understand that this isn't the most like smooth, clean process. And again, please do tell me if you guys would prefer having a banner that like lists my team and everything on here. I think that could potentially be really useful. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Maybe we could do a question of the day on that too. It's just if it's not going to look really good, I'll experiment with it more myself. But excuse me, if it's not going to look very good, I don't really want to take time every episode to go in and edit it in and try to get it all figured out like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Skipper here because Lux Luthor is taking quite a bit of damage. The Starling ain't exactly Superman, but Lux Luthor is only level 3, so I guess it's understandable and permissible. Also really should not have used the Leer because I'm probably just going to use Water Gun. So that was kind of pointless. Though, wow, we're really just taking a lot of damage from this Starly. Pound will probably finish it off here with the Leer. Goodness, stop. Stop it. Get some help. Down goes that Starly. Let's go. Our first fight. Wait. I thought you had fought your rival by now. Yeah, in the original games, you fight your rival on the very first route, don't you? Like, right after you get your Pokemon? I wonder how many little changes like that there are going to be in this game. Or maybe that didn't happen at all, and I'm just like, this is like the Mandela effect or something. I have no idea. We do get a level up for both of the lads. That's very exciting. Lex Luthor goes to level 4. Nice HP stat bonus. And Thundershock at level 4? That's so good! Another thing about this game, I've heard the movesets have changed drastically, which is great, because usually it takes like 10 levels to get any like actual stab moves for most Pokemon. But to learn Thundershock at level 4, I don't think that's from... Even something like Sword and Shield I don't think has something quite that useful. Which perhaps is why the teams went back to one-time use only, because you don't need them to be all-the-time use. Which also makes the game a bit more difficult, so... I think there's a silver lining to this game. It's not just completely super easy. Okay, let's go ahead and take on this last right here. My Little Eye, a trainer. A battle, please. Last Natalie. Bidoof. Can't wait to electrocute this thing. And drop its attack with an Intimidate. Woo. Opposing Bidoof's attack fell. Thundershock already. Oh my gosh. Woo! Damage. Yeah, go ahead and growl. Lower that attack stat that's going to be electrocuting you from a distance. I love the reimagining of this song, too. It's a lot lighter with the flutes. I don't know, I don't like the drums as much. This kind of reminds me of the way that Orez reimagined the music from Heart Gold, or from Ruby and Sapphire. Especially with these trumpets right now, I'm getting some major Orez vibes. Or just Hoenn vibes in general, I suppose. But yeah, they even just like changed the way the songs are written, like, you know, which instruments get emphasized. Which is very interesting. I think it'll work better for certain songs over others. This one certainly isn't bad. I think they've got more like of a steel drum kind of vibe. Maybe like a... almost like some bells in there, some xylophones maybe. I like to pretend that because I was in marching band in high school, I know what all these instruments are, but I'm probably like completely misappropriating like a ton of instruments right now, just attributing a lot of sounds to like non-existent things right now, but... Alright. Maybe I should put my face cam in the other corner. I feel like that will have the least amount of input. I think the Poketch goes there later. Maybe there's just no good place to do face cam. Should I even do face cam? I think it's fun to look at my face. Not because I'm a narcissist, but because I make a lot of fun facial expressions. But maybe it's not fun for anybody else, and I should just not do it because it takes up too much of the screen. Or I could just do a banner and shrink the screen a little bit, and then you wouldn't miss anything. But anyways, I think with my character yawning, that is a sign that it is 1:30 in the morning, and I need to go to sleep for class tomorrow before I come back home, edit this video, and film as much BDSP as possible before I leave for Thanksgiving. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It has been an absolute blast. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel coming back into the sort of Let's Play YouTube commentary chair, but honestly, and also this is a nice chair, I've really enjoyed being back. It's been absolutely great. So much fun to replay this game, but also to experience it with you all. I know you guys are not here with me physically right now, but I'm trusting that you are here with me in spirit, watching it from home. Hope you guys are having a great day, all playing the game for yourself, enjoying it. And yeah, please stay tuned for the next couple of episodes. Give me any feedback you got down in the comment section below. And take care, y'all. Have a good one.